In the dim glow of the upscale restaurant, where crystal chandeliers cast golden flecks on polished marble floors, Alex Ramirez balanced a tray of vintage Bordeaux with the precision of a tightrope walker. As a single dad scraping by on tips in late-night shifts, every step was a gamble between survival and disaster. That night, the stakes felt higher. The place was buzzing with elite diners, and at table 9 sat Elena Vargas, the billionaire CEO whose tech empire spanned continents. Her sharp suit and commanding presence made the air around her thicken with intimidation. Alex approached, heart-pounding, but in a split second a child's toy car, slipped from his pocket where he'd tucked it for his son, rolled underfoot. He stumbled, and the wine cascaded like a crimson waterfall onto Elena's pristine white blouse. Gasps echoed through the room, and time froze as Alex's world teetered on the brink of collapse. Horror gripped Alex as he dropped to his knees, napkin in hand, stammering apologies. "I'm so sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean—" His mind raced to the consequences. Fired on the spot, no paycheck for rent, and little Tommy at home with a babysitter he could barely afford. Elena, wiping the stain with a calm that unnerved everyone, looked down at him. The room held its breath, expecting a tirade from the woman known for her ruthless boardroom decisions. But her next words shattered the silence like a thunderclap of grace. "Stand up, please. Accidents happen to the best of us. Tell me, what's your name?" The diners exchanged stunned glances. This wasn't the Elena Vargas of headlines, the one who dismantled competitors without mercy. It was something softer, human. Alex rose slowly, his face flushed with shame and confusion. "Alex, ma'am. Alex Ramirez. I swear I'll pay for the dry cleaning, whatever it takes." Elena waved off the offer with a gentle smile that seemed out of place on her formidable features. "Nonsense. Sit with me for a moment. My dinner companion canceled, and I could use the company." The waiter hesitated, glancing at his manager, who nodded frantically, sensing an opportunity to salvage the evening. As Alex perched awkwardly on the edge of the chair, Elena poured him a glass from the remaining bottle. "You look like you've had a long day. Tell me about yourself." Reluctantly, Alex opened up, his voice low and guarded at first. He spoke of his wife, Maria, lost 2 years ago to a sudden illness, leaving him to raise their 5-year-old son, Tommy, alone. Shifts at the restaurant stretched into the night, dreams of a better life buried under bills and exhaustion. "Tommy's got this rare condition," he confessed, eyes misting. "Needs surgery we can't afford. I work double shifts, but it's never enough." Elena listened intently, her expression shifting from polite curiosity to something deeper, a flicker of recognition in her eyes. Unbeknownst to Alex, Elena's own rise to power hid scars of her own. Born in a modest barrio in Madrid, she had clawed her way up from poverty, her single mother working as a cleaner to fund her education. But success had come at a cost. Loneliness, a string of failed relationships, and a reputation for being unapproachable. As Alex shared his story, Elena felt a tug at her heart, a reminder of the humanity she'd armored herself against. "You remind me of my mother," she said softly. "She was a single parent too, pouring everything into me. I owe her everything." The conversation flowed unexpectedly, bridging worlds divided by wealth and circumstance. Diners nearby eavesdropped, their initial shock turning to quiet admiration as the billionaire and the waiter connected over shared tales of struggle and resilience. But the evening took an unexpected turn when Tommy's babysitter called Alex's phone, which buzzed insistently in his pocket. Excusing himself, he stepped aside, his face paling as he listened. Tommy had fallen ill again, a flare-up of his condition sending him to the emergency room. Alex returned to the table, composure cracking. "I have to go. My son, he's in the hospital." Elena's eyes widened with concern. "Let me drive you," she insisted, standing abruptly. The restaurant murmured in disbelief as the CEO grabbed her coat and ushered Alex out, leaving her unfinished meal behind. In her sleek black sedan racing through the city lights, Elena probed gently. "What does Tommy need? Be honest." Alex, tears streaming, explained the experimental surgery costing hundreds of thousands, far beyond his reach. Elena nodded, her mind whirring like the algorithms that built her fortune. At the hospital, under the harsh fluorescent lights, they found Tommy curled in a bed, small and fragile, his eyes lighting up at the sight of his dad. Alex held him close, whispering assurances while Elena observed from the doorway, a profound realization dawning. Here was a man who, despite spilling wine on her, embodied the selflessness she had forgotten in her pursuit of power. Her wealth, amassed through innovation and cutthroat deals, suddenly felt hollow without purpose. As doctors updated Alex on the worsening prognosis, surgery needed within weeks or risk permanent damage, Elena's resolve hardened. She stepped forward, introducing herself to the medical team. "I'll cover it all," she declared, her voice steady but laced with emotion. "The surgery, the aftercare, whatever it takes." Alex stared, mouth agape. "Why, you don't even know us." Elena placed a hand on his shoulder. "Because kindness isn't about deserving it. It's about remembering we're all human, fighting our own battles. My success means nothing if I can't use it to lift someone like you." The room fell silent, nurses exchanging wide-eyed looks as the billionaire's words echoed. Alex collapsed into a chair, overwhelmed, his gratitude spilling out in sobs. Tommy, sensing the shift, reached out a tiny hand to Elena. "Thank you, lady," he whispered. In that moment, the emotional climax unfolded, a transformative act of compassion that bridged the chasm between privilege and hardship. Elena, for the first time in years, felt truly alive, her heart cracking open to the power of giving without expectation. Word spread through the hospital like wildfire, and soon the story leaked to the media, the spilled wine that led to a miracle. In the weeks that followed, Tommy's surgery was a success, his laughter returning as he played in the park with his dad. Alex, freed from financial chains, pursued his dream of opening a small cafe, inspired by Elena's mentorship. She in turn launched a foundation for single parents facing medical crises, channeling her empire's resources into acts of humanity. Their unlikely friendship blossomed, a testament to how one moment of grace can ripple outward. As Elena reflected in her journal one evening, overlooking the Madrid skyline where her journey began, she wrote, "Wealth is fleeting, but kindness endures. In helping Alex, I saved a piece of myself." Years later, at Tommy's high school graduation, Alex stood proudly beside Elena, now a surrogate aunt in their lives. The young man, healthy and vibrant, took the stage to share his story. "Life taught me that heroes aren't always in capes," he said, voice steady. "Sometimes they're the ones who choose forgiveness over fury, generosity over greed. My dad spilled wine on a stranger, but she spilled hope into our world." The audience erupted in applause, tears flowing freely, a global echo of inspiration. In a world often divided by status and strife, their tale reminded everyone, especially those in Spanish-speaking corners where family and resilience run deep, that the true power of humanity lies in our capacity for unexpected kindness. It leaves us hopeful, knowing that even in our messiest moments, transformation awaits, one compassionate word at a time.